Yo, what's up, guys? I am here today with our clients, Katrina and Jourdarryl, and we're super excited to see what you guys have been able to achieve in such a short time of working together. I want to talk about your journey going through B&B Leaders and working together over the last few months. So, Katrina and Jourdarryl, could you tell me a little bit about yourself? Like, where you guys from and what do you do?
I'm originally from Southern California, Riverside. I've been living in Idaho now for over almost 30 years now. That's where I met Katrina and got married. And now at this point, we are traveling sales reps and
Empty nester.
empty nesters. We
Yeah.
have 3 children together that are all grown and gone and doing their own thing. And yeah, right at this point, though, yeah, we're in Hawaii, one of our work trips, kind of a perk of our job. Get to have a little vacation as we work as well. We're in Honolulu right now. Right now, we're in Waikiki,
So I can get literally right on the beach, right?
right on the beach.
Yeah, no, that's awesome doing this interview. So I appreciate you guys taking time out of your busy work schedule to do this interview for me. So super appreciative of that. So let's talk about kind of like before joining the program, I guess, how was business? How was life? How was your knowledge on Airbnb like prior to joining, right? Because I think you guys travel quite a bit with the work. So you had experience with Airbnb on that side, but from the host standpoint, as a real estate investor, I think it's pretty fresh for you. So if you can kind of tell me about how life was before joining the program.
You know, we worked at home for a very long time. I would say about 4 years ago, I got into the roadshow business. It's part of Costco, but we don't work for Costco. We're just outside vendors. And then I became a regional manager for the LA region, which is this area over here. And I realized staying in so many different places and Airbnbs particularly, like, dang, I could do this. You know what I mean? Like, they're not the greatest, but these people are making money. Like, one of the very first ones I stayed in was in San Jose. And it was literally like a room with shared spaces because we have, a budget that we have to hold to. And so I was just trying to get the best deal. And I was like, man, this lady just made all this money for literally a little space. It wasn't private. It wasn't anything. That was the last time I did an Airbnb like that. But it just really made me start thinking about business outside of what we do and how, hospitality, you could be great or not, and you could still make money. So that's kind of how the seed got planted a couple of years ago. And then finally, I just said, we got to start this. We both just turned 50 this last summer. Our
Yeah.
kids, our daughter just left for college for a second year. And it was like, why not? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you never know unless you try it.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's awesome. So you guys travel like all the time, right? California, Hawaii, like all over the place. So you have so much experience staying in Airbnbs. And so like that's going to take you guys a long way, as hosts now and investors. So when that experience, right, you guys know what makes a good stay, what makes a 5-star guest experience, and you guys can pretty much recreate that and really take it to the next level with your properties. That's cool. So you had the idea for, I guess, about a year or so. And then what made you like get serious this year? And I guess what made you pull the trigger with the program and with me specifically?
It was my daughter actually telling Katrina one day,
Yeah.
you guys are always talking about it. Why don't you just go ahead and do it?
Right.
And she was like, okay. And she really just said, all right. She came to me and told me that she was going to get into your program. And at first I was like, okay, that's what it's going to cost. All right.
Right.
However, I was like, you know what? If it works out, it's going to pay for itself. It's going to take care of it. It's going to be great. And it has been completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very grateful for this step by step because we would have missed so many steps, and you in the long run you would have probably end up spending more money anyway. So it's been very smooth, and it's like just kind of being able to do it on our time as well because we do travel so much. You know what I mean?
Right.
That part has been really nice. It's not like it was a strict program where if you miss two meetings or whatever, you're out or whatever. You know what I mean? So you made it very where it was just kind of lax, but we got the information timely.
That's the goal here. So, and I'm glad your daughter pushed you to that point because sometimes you need that push, right? Like it's
Yes.
like, man, to get you to take that. People talk about it all the time, but there's very few people that actually do it. So definitely appreciate you guys doing that. And then I guess let's talk about the program. So you guys joined. When did we first talk, Katrina? I think it was in like May or was it May? I want to say a few months back.
April or May, maybe.
I think it was early April when I started looking, and you were like the third coach that I actually had interviewed and spoke with.
Okay.
So, and then, you gave us a time limit and we made the decision to go ahead and go forward with you.
Yeah, I remember that. I think I was in Austin actually staying at what was that? It was like a crazy property in the hills of Austin. When we had the initial call and it had like the property had the garage door that came, it was like a cottage or so. We had the initial call, and then you said your husband was traveling at the time and you were going to talk to him and then kind of circle back. And I think that's what we did the next week. So super cool to see it all come like full circle. And I
But
guess
it happened quick. That's the thing. It's
yeah,
like we're not even October yet, and we're already on our fourth
Our fourth stay,
stay,
yeah,
and we opened up in September.
early September. So not even a month.
right. Yeah, and we'll talk about that too. I want to dive into like the reservations and results that you guys have achieved. So that's cool. So we talked in April. You guys, I think, joined pretty quick, maybe in May or so. And then let's talk about the program. So you guys joined, we did the onboarding, and then how was that for you guys? I know you said it was step by step, and that's one of the things that you appreciated. Or
I love the fact that it was so seamless. It was a very seamless entry into the business. We didn't have to bump our head along the way.
right,
Your program, it was step by step. It was, take care of this right here. Then we move. You take care of the homework assignments. You're going to continue to advance and progress. And basically, it's like that's kind of your test at the end of each week, almost. If your
right,
homework assignment is completed, well, your test is passed because of the fact that you basically involved yourself into the next step of the process. And like I said, the step by step process is what made it so nice and so seamless for us.
yeah, exactly. And I can imagine, especially as busy as you guys are, you're traveling, almost every week. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So to have just, okay, cool, here's the action items for the week. Let's do this part, this part, this part, this part. And that's how we have it laid out, legitimized, formalized, systemized, and scale, right? So super
exactly.
systematic. It's easy. We try to make it as easy as possible for people to get the results they need. So, okay, so you guys went through the program, had some major success, and then you launched just last month, right? Maybe 2-3 weeks ago, something like that.
September 6th.
September 6th.
is when we literally walked out the door. We're like, we're going to be gone for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
October 10th, I think, is when we get back. So the goal was just really to make like, $1,800 a month to pay for our mortgage.
Right.
And then we left and everything booked up the whole time that we've been gone.
Yeah, you guys were like
booked up solid.
100% occupancy. I remember, I think Katrina messaged me and probably 2 or 3 reservations within like 48 to 72 hours. And then like shortly after that, you guys had a 22-day booking. Tell me about that, because it seems like you guys are, right in the heart of Boise. So there's a lot of attractions and things like that. But it seems like there's a lot of, like, I don't know if they're like companies and businesses and engineers staying there and stuff like that. Can you tell me like the guests that are coming?
Yeah, it's been a lot. Actually, it's been a mix of both,
50-50.
50-50 right now.
Fun.
The male guests, it's like the male guests that have come have been work guys. They've been,
Yeah.
a construction work crew, and then this other guys, they are, I believe they're high tech guys, and so they're
Yep.
there for a project that they come out of like Utah or something, and so that's going to be great for them. And then we had a couple other guests that came in for like a wedding that they had over the weekend.
Yeah, so that's good. That means we set it up right, because you guys are getting wedding guests, corporate travelers, business travelers, people like that, not people that are coming in, partying, destroying the place or anything like that.
Exactly.
Cool.
Exactly. And the guys that are in there right now, it seems like they're pretty much gone all day long. Because I can see whenever they go in and out of the door, however they're gone from the morning till late afternoon, evening, or whatever. And
Yeah.
they seem like they're pretty good, quiet guests.
Well, no, 100%. Let's talk about that too. Whenever you guys launched the properties, what type of like systems and automations did you put in place? Yeah, I think we worked a lot on like the messaging software, the pricing software, smart lock smart locks, things like that. Here, I'll pause it one time and then I'll re-ask I'll re-ask the question. But you just kind of list that stuff off like, hey, we put in smart messaging, put on smart pricing, so it's pretty much hands-free. So yeah, you guys launched the property just 20 days ago, booked up like crazy, 100% occupancy for the month. I guess tell me, as you decided to launch the property, what systems and automations did you put in place?
We did the pricing labs, and I think that really helped as far as, the pricing that we wanted to set, especially being a brand new property, you have no idea. So
Right.
that was huge for us, is the price labs. And then also too is just literally putting the full ad together on Airbnb, like, the bullet points, just those little small things that make a big difference. It's huge.
The one thing I like that is we did use the smart locks to make communication easy, because of the fact that I can actually see when they're actually opening, if they're struggling with the door or whatever the case may be, and I can actually change the codes and everything right then and
Yeah.
there. And plus, we also have a good messaging system because we respond right away when they message us. And both of us get the emails when they message us. I get an email and a text message basically on my phone,
Right.
dual notification from Airbnb and my email as well. So it makes it really easy for communication purposes.
Yeah, that's how you do it, right? So pricing strategy with Price Labs, you have a smart messaging, so all that's being automated to save you guys time and energy doing a lot of it. And then you guys have the smart lock, so you can make sure that there's like seamless access to the properties. So
Yeah.
no, super cool. Okay, cool. I guess like, how does it feel like everything's now that everything's streamlined? What is this going to be able to do for you guys and your family?
Really, the goal was to just like test out the market, see how it was. And then
Okay.
obviously to scale up, rather if it's there, I personally would like to have a property somewhere where we can maybe live part-time where it's a warmer weather in the winter, and
Right.
kind of just have it pay itself. But right now, I think it's great because we've already surpassed the minimum that we did want to make, and so we'll kind of just see what goes from there. But scaling is definitely the goal, and to get out of a full-time job working for somebody else.
And it's been great also because with our family, our son is one of our cleaners, so that makes it even better. We get to spread it out by employing even people within the family to keep it going as well. And so
Yeah.
that's really been big right there because I mean it's getting us to a point to where we'll be a little bit more financially secure and not having to work so hard at our own job, and then be able to scale up as well and just make life easy.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what it's about, man. At the end of the day, like creating something, building something like with legacy for your family. Now your son, your daughters, they can get experience like in hospitality. See what you guys are doing. You guys are like obviously, great hosts, offering 5-star guest experiences and getting really good reviews. So they can see that, and then you guys can build on that, whether you scale in Boise or like to other markets or whatnot. But yeah, I mean, shoot, you guys are literally in Hawaii right now. You're
Yeah,
probably
Yes.
let me just give you a
scaling.
little beach view over there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then right in front of us, these beautiful trees. They're like Jurassic Park looking trees. See that?
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. So today's our only day off, and we start work tomorrow. But then we'll have 4 days once we're done here to hang out and actually have fun, not be on the grind. Because our work is like 9 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. for the 10 days.
Yeah, where you guys are there, yeah. Unless you have a beautiful view while you're there, but the goal is to scale up so you guys have more opportunity, and you not have to work so many long days and hours and things like that. And I know there's so many people out there that want to do that. Yeah, I mean, for anyone that's watching that's been on the fence about joining my program or maybe like shopping other coaches and mentors, I guess what would you say to someone that's on the fence about joining my program?
Do it. Do it. If you want to make it easy on yourself, join the program, follow the steps. Much better that way. Trust me, you'll leave out a lot of things if you don't.
My suggestion would be like, you can keep doing the same thing,
Yeah,
but unless you do something different, you never know what's going to happen. And you have to spend money to make money. And really, for the money that we did invest, I mean, we're going to make that back because we did follow your steps step by step and implemented everything that, you taught us to. So
I would
yeah.
say believe in yourself, invest in yourself, but follow the process. Trust the process.
Right. No, well, thank you. I appreciate that. And then, guys, I hope this video has been a blessing. So obviously, we do have an Airbnb coaching program. You can click the link below to book a call with us. But we don't want to work with anybody, right? So we want to work with hosts that want to build a hospitality brand, literally build something like with and for their family, like based on legacy and purpose. As the driving force. And so like Katrina and Jourdarryl, literally the perfect clients, came in the program, made a decision, paid in full, like super quick. And then they've already launched their property. They're at 100% occupancy, literally in Hawaii as we're doing this interview, making money, which is the dream, right?
Yes, indeed.
So, yeah, it's crazy to see. So I guess, guys, is there any last things that you want to say, or where can they find you guys on social media, or what's the plans for the future?
I just want to say thank you, for showing up and being there because you just, even people in business are kind of flaky. I mean, so I appreciate that. As far as like what's in the future, hopefully in a year from now, we don't have to be working so hard. We can be enjoying life a lot more.
Yeah, and I definitely see that for you guys. Like you guys have the first property, right? You guys own it outright. So then, get property number 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you guys can, enjoy Hawaii whenever. So
Yes,
that's all.
indeed.
Well, guys,
But
thank you
I
for.
just want to say thank you very much, Josh. I mean, you have been great. So I really do thank you so very much.
No, you're very welcome, guys, and thank you for trusting me too. Me and my team. The whole goal here is to build something that's world class and impact as many lives as we can. So, it's been a pleasure working with you guys, and we'll continue to build and scale and grow from here.